So hi my good people, welcome back to my channel. It's been such a long time since we were on here. Like manze last week was not giving. It was giving a lot of work, it was giving a lot of mandamanos, it was giving a lot of running up and about, so I didn't really have like enough time to be on here with you guys, but it's such a pleasure to have you guys. I really miss you guys. But if you have not subscribed, tafadhali subscribe. If you have not hit the like button, please hit the like button so that every time we put up a post you guys may be notified. So hey, I won't even goja, I'm so anxious to do this content. So now mimi kiherehere yangu pale kwa mtandao, I come across a really nice video. So these guys are talking about how already it was a guy who was talking about how the masculine energy is totally dependent on the feminine energy, and this guy was speaking facts. Hey, so this guy says like it doesn't really make sense how men talk about masculine energy, but then they're not able to bring a woman into her space of feminine energy. So it got me thinking. Men nowadays are always yelling and complaining of how women nowadays are so strong, like they don't need them, or they're in their masculine energy. Because there's this phrase that you don't need a man because you're a man. Me, I've been trying to make sense of these things. So me, I've been trying to think, is it that we are not soft? Is it that we're not dressing like feminine? But then God being God, he brought it to my attention. So now we've been going on and on and on about how yeah, he's providing, yeah, he's made you his wife, yeah, he's done this and this and this. So what do you bring to the table? So women have been running helter-skelter trying to understand what they need to bring to the table. What do you mean what she brings to the table? Now, is it the cooking that you want? Is it the cleaning? Is it the children? What is it exactly? Because there are women out here who are doing all that and even supporting you financially, and they're there emotionally, and they're there in intimacy and all these good things that you guys are talking about. But you guys don't seem to be gratified. Not all of you, please note, but some guys seem not to be satisfied in that. They still feel, oh, she's too masculine. So now I really went into deep thought about it, and of course I involved the Holy Spirit in my conversation, and he came through. So as I mentioned in a previous video, I think it was my first video, where I said I'll talk about this, how the soft girl era has nothing whatsoever to do with the biblical requirement of a woman. So the soft girl era was painting the picture of this chick being at home, she's just chilling, doing the gardening, and she's being taken care of by this sweet gentleman. It was a beautiful idea, but then we later realized that it has nothing to do with that. The woman is required, she has like a list of what she's required to do. So now it's very clear for the lady. Now it's this guy that we need to get together. So today's video is mainly touching on the dramas. So my last video I really emphasized women, please pick your type. If you have not watched that video, please go back and revert and watch it. Like, just pick what works for you. Stop trying to pick a guy and changing him into what you want him to be. So now today we're going to talk about something very interesting that caught my attention. So what does this guy need to do? What is his role in your life as a woman? So now Jamaz, I know it's frustrating, I know it's hard. These women are with you in the workplace, these women are competing with you, these women are driving like really nice cars out here, these women are leading organizations, most probably even a lady is your boss, and you're in this space, you're like, like at what point does this balance out? So now and I was tempted to ask the question, what does a man bring to the table? Yeah, that's a hard question, because really, what does he bring to the table? So I have a notion. As a guy, if the only thing you can bring to the table in a home, sir, is your finances, and I'm not by any means downplaying that role, because bills are mad. But if that's the only thing you're bringing to your table, I kid you not, there's no way you're going to settle that woman in that place. Because we're living in a society where women are now going out there. Women are educated, women are getting decent jobs, women are getting decent pays. So when she loses, and okay, it's even coming in right now. You know the way people are like, hey, you know, when a woman earns more than you, she loses respect for you. Let me tell you, that's really, really, really not true. Really, it really isn't. It's just that you have not come into your masculine energy. And today I'm going to try my best to help by not being a professional about it, because I don't know what it feels like to be a man, but what we really expect and respect. Now I'm trying to tell you how to earn our respect. And I'm not telling you this from a place of feminism and chauvinism and trying to bring down the man. It's what I have noticed as a woman, what just humbled me. So now it's when a guy is your to-go person. I don't need you to be giving me money. In fact, in as much as it should be really nice, I would not complain. However, it's not the main thing. What I need you to do is, if I call you with a problem, Aki babe, please come up with a solution. Like if I call you and tell you, oh, by the way, there's this and this happening at work, what do I need to do? Then this guy goes macho on you and is like, you know what? I just need you to be confident in yourself. Remember, these are the key points. Don't get emotional. Be logical about your situation. This is how you present your points. This is how you structure. You're going for that interview. This guy is helping you prepare for the interview. You're going for, you're having a problem with your child and he's like, oh, let's do this, let's do this, let's this. It's just solution-oriented jamas. Let me tell you, that thing humbles a woman real quick, because sometimes it's tiring to be a man. To be a woman, sorry. So you need a man to think for you. Sometimes, you've even seen these videos of mamas walking, immediately with their man, they stop functioning, like the man thinks for them and leads them where he needs to lead them. It's not a lie. Like, you know, how do I put this in a nice way? Women who are strong out there because they have to, because they need to show up strong. But when they get home, there's always the guy who she becomes a little girl for. If your mama cannot be a little girl in your presence, then you're going to have problems of submission. Because you see, if she cannot trust you to be informed enough, if she cannot trust you enough to pray for her, she cannot trust you enough to be her peace, like when her mind is helter-skelter thinking about 1,000,001 things, then you'll have a problem of submission. Just settle down, apply yourself to knowledge. Know what you need to know. Lead by what you need to lead. Work hard, yes. Like, let her know that I can lean on this person to solve any situation. Have you ever heard that in my man? That my man statement is a woman saying, I don't need to struggle. Like, if things go south, I know this person is going to come through. So I'm going to back that scripturally. You see, it's in Ephesians. We read that book last time, Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22 all the way to 25. It talks about how Christ loved the church, and it's so required that the man loves the wife as Christ loved the church. So there's something that we learn about Jesus Christ. He'll not incapacitate you. He won't make you so dependent on him that you will sit in the house and manna falls from heaven. He'll bless you, he'll support you, he'll give you his promises and his assurance in him, but he'll require you to show up. You'll go to work, my friend. You will go to work. You will show up at your workplace and he will bless you in that workplace. But if things go wrong, there's always an assurance that you can fall back on him and call up and say, what do we need to do in this situation? Things are getting tricky. And he always has an answer. It literally says, Jesus is the answer. Now, it's the same logic. And it's in that assurance that Christ will always answer you that you submit to him. Submission is not subduing. See, submission is acknowledging that this person is of a higher rank of you than you in terms of understanding, so there's a way you can depend on this person to guide you. Subduing is bringing someone under your control to a point where they are pretty much enslaved by you. You're controlling and dominating. So you're not to subdue your wife. You're supposed to lead your wife into submission, where she can trust and know that my husband has the best intentions for me. I can call on him to come up with solutions. Now, me as a woman who has experienced a man who actually led, I came to realize that it gives me confidence to try things out. I'll try and sing. I'll go out and do a video. I'll go and show up at work. I'll apply for jobs that I feel like I am qualified for, and sometimes even underqualified for, but I will try. Why? Because I know there's an assurance that this person will always have my back. And they'll tell me, it's okay, you tried, it didn't work out, let's try it again tomorrow. It's the stamina to fight. You know, people always talk about Deborah, and they always say that the husband, it's Deborah, the wife of somebody. I'll confirm that. Deborah, the wife of somebody. I'll confirm that and link it up, the exact verse. The reason why the husband is mentioned is because she was that strong, because that man was strong. The minute you see a strong woman, I assure you, there's a man who is 10 times stronger than she is in the background playing. Either the dad, either a brother, either a best friend, or the husband. It would be best if it was the husband, because that's how life is supposed to be. When she shows up nice, it shows the strength of this man. Now, these men who keep on painting this picture that, oh, I'm providing, so that automatically means you need to subdue. Bro, it doesn't work like that. You need to offer more than money, because what happens in a scenario where you cannot, she earns more than you, then what happens? So today's conversation is pretty much to the guys, Jamas, like, I as a woman, to you guys, we don't need you to always give us money, especially for the women who are actually hustling, the hustlers. And Aki, this hustling, it's either from a point of, she needs that support. Every woman needs that assurance that if today the world crumbles, this person has my back. If I go to that battlefield, I'll come home to my hubby, or I'll come back home to this person. And a woman who has a very strong support system, she can achieve anything. In fact, they are very vocal, they're very independent, they're very soft-spoken when need be, but then very strong-minded, and they're able to articulate their thoughts comfortably. They'll even articulate the thoughts of what... In fact, a woman will speak that which is poured into her. If her husband pours confidence into her, let me tell you, you will hear it in her voice. You'll hear it you'll see it in how she dresses. You'll see it in how she carries herself, because there's that support. So today, that's the assurance. So it's a give. So before we get to the place where we are asking women so many questions like, what do you bring to the table? Are you capable to give a woman something decent enough so that she can bring something to the table? What are you bringing to the table? Are you educated enough? Are you a priest in your home? Are you giving her peace in the house? Are you... Because even when you cheat, you're just stressing the hell out of that woman. You give her insecurities. So now she cannot be able to face other women because she feels like she's not beautiful enough. Like, it's a long domino effect. So the long and short of it is, you step up and be what you need to be. Be the man. Be strong. Bring that to the table, more than your finances, more than your, because I really emphasize on the finances, because I feel like we're in a society where men feel immediately you're successful, you can bag any woman. That doesn't work like that. Some women are too strong for you to bag. Then kidogo you hear statements like, huyo hawezi akona ujeuri, or okay, let me translate that into, she's really hard-headed, she's stubborn, she does not submit. The reason why she does not submit is because you're not leading. She cannot depend on you. So she has to be strong so that she can run her home. And that's what we'd like to talk about. So yeah, I hope we've shared enough.